Okay, so the big thing will, as we discussed, be, clean up, clean out. So, and obviously you got a bunch of stuff out here. It looks like some of it's ready to get shipped north, is my guess. So, as far as the fridge, I would leave the fridge. Any of the shelving, I would leave the shelving. Obviously the window screens, leave that. But other than that, the personal stuff should probably go. Cruise on through the house. I'll do the main floor, then I'll do the second floor, and then I'll do the attic. So, again, personal items should all go. As far as what to have addressed, obviously you need that spot right there painted. Now the problem is the painter's going to tell you probably can't match it very well. I think what you do is you try and match it as close as you can, because whoever buys a house is going to repaint. Otherwise it's going to start to get pretty expensive repainting all this. You've got big swaths of all the same color, so once somebody actually starts doing the painting work to try and match it, it gets pretty problematic. So in any case, I think we try and match this over here, but may not be able to make that happen. Alternatively, you could probably hang something over it if you've got a big picture you can put here. That might be an option. Decluttering. Now, as far as this table, I would take that table with you. That, I think, it's kind of dinged up a little bit. I think it would actually take away from the kitchen at this point when people are coming through. So I would actually remove the table. I would actually also replace this blind or take it out, because this tear on here is pretty distracting. The rear window, and obviously the yard has to get a clean up because there's stuff all over the place, but you'll want to get a new screen on the slider here. When you have the inspection, there's probably going to be some commentary about this siding here. There are some holes in it. Some were tried to be patched, and it looks like there was a grill here or something at some point. So just be prepared for a home inspection to flag that. If you're going to have a handyman come through, have them replace this fixture out here, because it's just one of those distraction type things that you want to get ahead of. But the yard itself, just needs its cleanup, and that'll be sufficient there. And depending when you put it on the market, it may not do much other than have the guys come through and get all the leaves out. That might be a way to go there. This room here, family room. Again, decluttering, probably remove the plants because they're dropping leaves. The photos and stuff like that, you can take those down. If you have other art you can put in place, you can hang that. I actually have some spare stuff, some large stuff that I've collected over the years that, if we want to put it on the wall, we can. As far as this furniture here, I think if you don't need it, leave this. It's nice pieces. It kind of frames up the space nicely. I would actually leave that. The piano, however, I would take the piano out, take this piece out, and I would take this guy out, mainly because he intrudes on the flow going up to the other room. Bathroom just, needs a straightening up. And again, I wouldn't repaint it unless there's something calling to be repainted. I've already flagged, we talked about maybe getting a touch-up up there for the molding along the edge, and there is a little bit of staining on the ceiling. Again, same thing, once you start painting part of it, it's not going to match, so inspector's going to zero in on that right away. This room's fine. If you want to leave the furniture here, you can. It's possible that the people buying the house might even want it. It looks all right. It looks nice. I might just move this into the middle, and that would be about it. Same thing with this room. I would keep most of what's in here furniture-wise. Obviously, the decluttering you're going to want to address, but this isn't bad. I might move stuff around. If there's family attachment, obviously, because some of it looks like it's from across the pond, then obviously I understand. But if you wanted to leave it here, you could. Dining room, the furniture, all of it can stay, but this one needs some paint. This room is probably going to need to be entirely repainted, just because of that one wall and this wall here. As far as the lights, this one looks good. I don't think there's any I know there's a few light bulbs out. If you can get somebody up there to replace those light bulbs, it's always a good idea. It looks like there's 2 or 3 out. This center chandelier here, I don't know how to turn it on. So I did want to check it to see if I could get the, see if it worked. I couldn't figure out how to turn it on. So it may be that it's not working. It may be that I just don't know how to turn it on, which is possibly the case as well. But I would, double check that, and then same thing on the light bulbs. Make sure all the light bulbs work. There's it needs a cleaning, obviously. I didn't even know these turned on. That's actually kind of cool. These low voltage lights. That's neat. That's actually really cool. Upstairs, again, decluttering, remove stuff from, all the personal items. This one has, could use a repaint on the ceiling due to just settling and cracking over time. You probably want to have somebody come in and do a clean of the whole house after you guys are done moving all your stuff out. Same thing with the laundry room. Bedroom, if you wanted to leave the bed, you can. Just put like a comforter over it to dress it up a little bit. The chair and the table and the TV, that stuff can stay if you want it as well. Likewise, if you need to take it, you can take it and all digitally stage. Back here just needs to be cleaned. There's really nothing to do back here. Just, removal of your stuff. Same thing in the bathroom, just clean it up, removing things. Bedroom here just needs a switch addressed, really. And probably light bulbs. Actually, not probably, it needs light bulbs. They should all turn on. So you're going to want to do that. So you need a couple light bulbs in here. Bedroom here is basically, take the stuff out. Again, if you want to leave the large bed, absolutely leave the large bed. If you want to leave the TV on the wall, you can. Whoever buys the place may actually want some of this stuff, so it's not a bad idea to include that. Depends on what you're going to do with it. Down here is really a decluttering and possibly a repaint when all this stuff comes off. You're also going to need a replacement smoke alarm. I would actually replace all of these in one shot throughout the house. They actually just unplug and you can get a replacement one they'll plug in. They're older than they're supposed to be, so when you go through the township inspection, they're going to gig you for that. You will also need a Type 2 ABC fire extinguisher in the kitchen, and then a carbon monoxide detector, which I don't see, within 10 feet of the sleeping areas. And then in the basement, going to need to replace this handrail. I didn't see it down here. I'm sure it is, so a new handrail is going to have to go in. This paint may be the stuff that's up there, I'm not sure. Now, other than removal of stuff, I don't think there's much you have to do down here. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to remove. But since you're going to have a painter here, you may want to paint this. I see time and time again people get hung up on the silliest things, and this would fall into the silly thing category. And you could just hit it with, white Kills sealer to cover it up. It's sucks, but it's one of those things. So that's the only thing I would really do here. The outdoor furniture that's here, buyers will probably want it, so I might offer that up as an inclusion during the sale. But again, the rest of the stuff should go. So I will upload this. I'm going to make some notes and Assuming everything that's here needed to go, I think you could probably get by with a 30-yard dumpster. Maybe, might need to empty it once, but I think that's all you really need is the 30-yard dumpster. So, yeah, that's about it. Get this uploaded, and over to you.